Hi, welcome to part 1 Python module for system administrators. My name is Shyam. In this session, we will learn what is shutil module, functions available with shutil, how to use each of these functions available with shutil module. So let's see what is shutil. Shutil is basically used to perform high-level file operations like copy, removing directory structure recursively, and making archive files like zip or tarballs, renaming files, moving file from one location to another locations, and many more. So here are the list of functions available with shutil module. Copy file, copy tree, rm tree, make underscore archive, move. All these functionalities we will be seeing practically in next slide. So let's start with copy file. So let's see what is copy file first. Copy file is the function used to create, duplicate or clone file in current directory. So let's see how it works. In order to use shutil module, we need to import this particular module first, and now so the syntax for copy file is shutil.copyfile, and let me create an empty file first. So just creating it. This is my test file, and my duplicate file name will be cloned.txt. As soon as I hit enter, I can see here the file has been generated. So this is how we can use copy file function to create duplicate file or clone file. Now let's see the next function called copy. Copy function is used to copy file from one directory to another directory. So copy can be used to copy, to perform a standard copy operation. Let's see how it works. So let's say I want to copy clone.txt under example directory. So the syntax will be shutil.copy is the function name, and inside the function we need to give the source file name, which is clone.txt in our case, and the destination is example. When I hit enter, and if I go to example directory, I can see the clone.txt has been copied. So this is how we can use copy function. Now let's see how we can copy a complete directory tree recursively. In order to perform that operation, we will be using copy tree function. So copy tree function is used to replicate complete directory recursively. So To show you practically, I have created a directory called example. Inside example directory, I have created 3 subdirectories so that we can actually simulate how we can actually copy a complete directory tree. In order to use copy tree function, we will have to call the function called copy tree, and we need to provide the directory which we want to copy and the destination. So basically the source and the destination. So in my case, so if I go to this location and run ls, I can see that the complete directory structure has been copied. Right. Now the next function is rm-tree. Rm-tree is basically used to remove complete directory structure, directory tree recursively. The way we have copied the complete directory tree using copy tree function, right? Similarly, if we want to remove the complete directory structure, we can actually use rm-tree function. So the syntax for this is shutil.rm-tree. rm-tree is the function name, and we need to provide the path where which we want to delete. So in our case, this is the path, and if I go there and run ls, I see that example directory has been removed along with the subdirectories. Right. Now let's see the next function, which is make_archive. Make_archive is used to create archive files in multiple format, like zip or tar.gz. Right. Let's see how we use make archive function. Let's see how we can create an archive file. For example, in this case, let's say I want to create an archive or tarball of example directory. So in order to create an archive file, in order to create tarball, we need to first call this function called make_archive, where we need to provide the archive name first. So let's say I want to create archive under test, and inside that the output file. So here the syntax is path of the archive file with the name, right, and format. So in this case, let's say I want to create tar.gz file, so I will be giving tar.gz file, and I want to archive example directory. So if I hit enter, as you can see here, example.tar.gz has been created. Let's verify it. If I go to test directory, I can see example.tar.cz. Let's see whether all our files are present or not. So as you can see here, all the files and subdirectories are present in here. Now let's see how we can use move function. So move function is basically used to rename or move file from one location to another location. So basically it can be used to rename a file, and we can also perform cut operation, like we can move file from one location to another location. Let's see how it works. So let's say I want to move this example.tar.cz to another location, right? So this is my okay. In order to use that, we need to use move function. So let's move example.tar.cz file from test directory to some other location, right? Let's say my home directory. So I'll say let's say I want to move it to shutil. In this directory. So if I hit enter, now the file will be moved to another location. So if I run ls-l, you will not find this file, as we have moved this file to this location. So as you can see here, the file has been copied to shutil_module directory, right? Now similarly, let's say I want to rename test.testfile.txt to some other name. So the syntax of that is testfile.txt, which is the old file name, and the new file name will be like new file.txt, for example. So if I check it here now, the file has been renamed. Right. That's all for part 1. See you in part 2. Thanks very much.